night dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Tis some visitor.
I muttered.
Tapping at my chamber. Only this and nothing.
Distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow. Sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Nameless here forevermore, and the silken, sad, and certain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating.
Some visitor gaining entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor gaining entrance at my chamber door. This is it, nothing more.
Resolutely my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer.
Sir,
said I,
or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door. That I scarce was sure I'd heard you.
Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wandering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams that no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word. Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before.
Surely,
said I.
Surely there is something at my window lattice. You see then what there is in this mystery explore. My heart be still in this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, and with many a flirt and flutter, in which stepped a stately raven, not the saintly days of yore. Not the least of beasts said, and the minute stopped or stayed. But with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door. Perched above bust of palace, just above my chamber door. Perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou
said I.
art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore.
Quoth the raven,
nevermore.
much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door. Bird or beast above the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as
Nevermore.
But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered.
Other friends have flown before. On the morrow will he leave. As my hopes have flown.
Then the bird said,
Nevermore.
startled at the silence broken by a reply so aptly spoken.
Doubtless.
Said I.
What it utters is its only stock and store, caught by some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster till the songs of burden bore, till the dirges of his hope, that melancholy burden bore, never, never more.
But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling. What a grim, ungainly, gaunt, and ancient raven, mentioned croaking.
Nevermore.
This I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight floated o'er. But whose velvet violet lining that the lamplight floated o'er.
She shall press. Nevermore.
Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the top floor.
Wretch!
I cried.
Thy God has lent thee! By these angels he has sent thee! Respite! Respite and nepenthe these memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind of nepenthe and forget this lost Lenore.
Woke the raven.
Nevermore.
Prophet!
Said I.
Thing of evil! Prophet still is bird or devil! Whether tempter sent or tempest tossed thee here ashore? Desolate! Yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home of horror haunted, tell me, truly I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore!
Woke the raven.
Nevermore.
He that were a silent parted birder, feed!
I shrieked upstarting.
Get thee back into thy tempest and the night Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume of a token of that lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, and quit the butts above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and get thy form from off my door.
Woke the raven.
Nevermore.
And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting. Still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And her eyes have all the seemings of a demon that is dreaming. And the lamplight over her streaming throws her shadow on the floor. And my soul from off that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted.
Nevermore.